Hey everybody, welcome back. Movie review time, where we geek out about a movie we just saw, and we just saw Zombieland Double Tap. Deb's here. Some of you know Deb. She's been on Drunken Movie Night. She's going to be on Drunken Movie Night tomorrow or today if you're watching this when it comes out.
No, I'm not. My evil counterpart is.
Oh, yeah. Shh. That's a spoiler, Deb. Speaking of spoilers, this is our no spoiler review. We're going to take a few minutes just to talk about this movie, just give you our overall thoughts and impressions without spoiling anything. If we do drop a spoiler, I'll cut it out. You're totally fine. And then later tonight or tomorrow, you will have a full-on spoiler review. We'll more specifically geek out about the real specifics of what we liked or didn't like. And, of course, you can check that there as well. So just be careful with the comments, you know, because people might spoil things down there accidentally being excited or whatever, but you can let us know if you're going. The only other thing I'll tell you is two things. One, we don't consider ourselves movie critics. We're just people that like movies, so we like to talk about them and geek out about them. And the other thing is, if you want more movie reviews, more movie craziness and mayhem, you can check out my Stardust review app for 30-second reviews, or check out my Patreon, where I do a bunch of movie reviews and gameplays and all that. I have my review of the original Zombieland over there that came out earlier today, and it's free, so even that's free, so you can go over there and check out a bunch of free stuff. Okay, that being said, just real quick, we've all seen the original. We all loved it. Mary and I rewatched the original Saturday night, so it's pretty fresh in
I watched
our
it
brain.
so much I didn't have to rewatch it.
There you go. So yeah, what did you guys think?
Oh, it was great.
I really liked it. It was a good continuation.
You were cackling most of the movie.
I couldn't stop. It was
We
great.
all were. I think we all were. There was like everywhere there were supposed to be laughs, there were laughs. Like everybody in the audience. And suddenly I didn't realize
Everything was set up really well too.
Yeah, and I'm with Deb. It was a perfect continuation. I think this is every bit as good as the original, and I need to give it some thought. But it might actually be a little better than the original, depending on how it depends on how you approach that concept.
Too many scenes from the original that I can relate to.
See, so that can be it too. I just think they really expanded the world. The new characters are every bit as great as the old characters. It's just as comic-y and funny and gory, and they evolved it very well.
Actually, and what I like is that the older characters have evolved some as well.
Yeah, they definitely grew.
It's like, it's been 10 years, and you can tell it's been like 10 years.
And not just by their looks, but
by their personalities
and
and how
how
they
it's
interact
affected them,
amongst
too.
themselves.
yeah, and like she said, how they interact. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, that was great. The pacing is just as good as the original. Like, they chop all the fat out of these movies. Like, even I noticed that in the first one. Like, there's not a dull moment. Like, sometimes you can almost argue.
You almost think you're like, oh, here we go. And then it's like, oh, nope, more action.
Yeah, moving on to the next thing. Yeah, like there was even one moment where it's like, is it gonna drag here? Nope,
no.
We're already on to the next thing. So I really appreciated about that, because this was about an hour and 38 or 39 minutes, I think, was the runtime on this.
Oh,
and
that's
again,
not bad.
No, just even with that, it is super, super fast from start to finish. It is a thrill ride. Very comic booky, very self-aware. Without spoiling the specifics of what I'm talking about, I appreciate that they did actually reference some of the things that, like, even we kind of criticized about the first one, even on rewatch. Like, how is that doing that kind of stuff? And it's like they kind of winkingly joke about it in the movie. I love the new dynamics some of the new characters bring in. There's some great uses of soundtracks, and again, no spoilers, but particularly in the mid-credit scene, which is possibly the best mid-credit scene that has ever been committed to film.
That was absolutely awesome.
I could have watched like 10 minutes of that scene.
Yes.
And hopefully I remember. If you don't remember, remind me. There's a scene from another movie I want to compare that to that I would have liked them to go more for. I just don't want to say it here because I don't want to. It might be too spoilery. And then if you are wondering, there is a quick little button after all the credits too. So if you're like us and you want all the celluloid goodness, stay all the way to the end.
Gotta watch it all.
Yeah, absolutely. And and again, the new characters.
Zombieland.
Zombieland. I want to kill the very best, like no one's ever killed. All right, but yeah, so that was really, really good. And again, I mean, even the trailers show you a lot of stuff. But there's a ton of surprise in here.
Oh my gosh, so much.
Yeah, that you have not seen everything, so there's plenty more to enjoy, plenty of twists and turns, even some emotion. Like, the first one is so comic booky, you kind of feel like everybody's kind of safe, but at the same time, you don't know what's going on. I'm not going to say whether anybody does or doesn't die here, but there's definitely some moments in here where you're on the edge of your seat a little bit, like, oh no. Like, I mean, kudos if they're going to do it, but I don't necessarily want it to happen.
It's like, oh, damn it, they did it.
Maybe. We don't know.
It's just like, have you been watching Walking Dead?
Well, yeah. Don't tell them about the aliens. Oh, crap. No.
Yeah, Mike makes an appearance.
Oh, right. Yeah, Area 51. Huh? But But yeah, so that was really good. The gore and the zombies, like even the digital, has really stepped up a lot.
Yeah, I had to look away a couple times.
Yeah.
I didn't. I loved every bit of it. Again, some great meta jokes too, playing with when the time of the zombie outbreak happened for them.
And there's definitely a few outside jokes, for us older people.
Yeah, I think it hits all those levels. And even the CG, like I said, some of the zombies now, like the shit, and this is like total tech geek out here, but like the shading and the actual modeling and rendering and the lighting on the zombies, the digitals for some of them in the large crowds, looks amazing. But there's one or two times you can tell the animation's a little... Oh, yeah, no, the body wouldn't move that way. And again, it didn't take me out of it. That's a nitpick. Like I had one or two little moments. Yeah, but I mean, it's just like when they're like jumping on a car or something, there's certain like body movements that it's like, But it's weird because it looks so photoreal. Maybe. But again, super nitpick. Ultimately, it looks really great. And opening credits wise, they kind of do something similar to what they did in the first one. And that really works, but it's even like more just epic, and you're just like, you're sucked in and drawn in right away. And again, without spoiling what it is, even the opening lines of the movie, the way they bring you back into the movie.
Yep, they suck you right back in
and
exactly the same way.
Yeah, it's such a great joke and very kind of meta without being overly meta. It's not quite Jay and Silent Bob reboot meta, which is not a bad thing for that movie. But yeah, so it's a really good time. Yeah, I my personal opinion is, like I said, at least as good as the original. I want to think about it before I claim if I think for me it's better than the other one or not. But if you liked the first one, if the trailers look good to you at all, I say definitely go see it.
This is definitely worth it.
And it's definitely worth checking out in the theater. We got to see it in RPX, which is like somewhere between regular theater and IMAX. It would be pretty cool to see in IMAX. You don't need to see it on a premium format screen, but it's pretty cool. Some of those wide shots and stuff.
Up close to the gore.
Yeah, and there's definitely some great twists and turns, just like what kind of moments. And you've seen the trailers, so it's not a spoiler, but there's kind of some doppelganger stuff, and that stuff is fantastic.
Oh my god, that was... I couldn't stop laughing.
I don't want to tell you where that story goes, but that was great and very unexpected. So.
Super unexpected.
Barely an inconvenient... Wait, no, that's not how that goes.
The setup was great too to it.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, everything just flowed. It all made sense. Everything went in the right place. Again, and if I'm just going to be super nitpicky, and I'll get into it in spoilers, doesn't ruin the movie at all or notch it down at all. In a way, it almost makes it better, but you could almost make a case for how the end, like the big set piece goes down, that in a way, maybe that set piece wouldn't have gone down if someone didn't try to save things, because like, oh wait, you kind of brought... We'll talk more about that in spoilers, because I don't think I can say much more without it getting too crazy. I'm wondering, she's like almost putting it together? No? Okay.
No, I know what you're talking about, and I disagree with you.
Okay,
but...
good. We get to argue in spoilers.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know. She's right. She's always right.
Yeah.
See, I learned. See? But yeah, anything else emotionally, physically wise? Anybody? I mean, we're literally right out of the theater, too.
I'm ready to go on to spoilers.
Yeah, I know she is. And I did have one Sam Adams Oktoberfest. So... It's you don't need it, but it enhanced the situation. And it's definitely a movie...
I didn't need it.
No. It's definitely a movie, too, where, for better or worse, a lot of people in the theaters were repeating the jokes after they happened. So it's like, okay, yeah, I heard it. It's cool. But no, I get it, because the jokes totally freaking land. And I love the new characters. I want a third one. Third one, everybody? Next year? I'll take it.
Yeah.
I think they set it up well at the end for one.
Yeah. You definitely...
This will be another 10 years, yeah.
I hope we don't have to wait 10 years, though.
I kind of like that idea.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, we don't... We would be 23, all of us.
Yes.
You know, because Taylor's still 22, I think, right? Isn't that the song? I don't know. That's a weird joke. Have you met me? All right, so I guess that pretty much wraps up the no spoilers. Does it though? Because if we can go for 40 more seconds, I can get another ad put on this video, and I
do we want to talk about the new character? No, that'd be a spoiler.
Like money.
Oh God, you're such an asshole.
Yeah,
10 minutes.
Shameless. But now that we do the wrap up, yeah. All right, so we're gonna jump onto the spoiler video. So there'll be a link in the description below for that when it goes live.
Links in the description?
Yeah, he is. He's down there fighting Zelda. He doesn't fight Zelda.
Oh, okay.
That's Ganondorf. He's down there fighting Ganondorf. See,
I got all excited.
I was with you, but well, now we know how to get Deb excited. So click that thumbs up button. Give us.
I'm surprised it took them that long.
Thumbs up.
Okay, we need to cut the camera now. So click the thumbs up button, thumb of encouragement. We do love to be encouraged. Check out the Stardust app, which we need to do real quick, and the Patreon, and come to Drunken Movie Night. Look up The Eric Butts, or use the link in the description below. Yeah, if you're watching this video when it comes out, you at least pop over for a few minutes. I think you're going to appreciate
Friday,
it.
October
18th. October 18th, 2019, 7 p.m. Eastern time.
I'm with you. It's going to be fun.
Or watch the replay. Yeah, It's the three of us. And then I think Mike might be getting free from Area 51 soon. So just for those of you that know. So fingers crossed. I know, right?
They're not quite done probing.
Yeah, I know. He's not in a hurry to leave Area 51. All right, but all that stuff. Now we're going to get out of here so we can talk some spoilers and we watch some more stuff. And we'll see you all later.